Alright, beautiful, man. Beautiful. Gone.
Another week out there. Another week. Alright? So, Khan, yeah. Hopefully the camera angle's good. What's up, man? What's up?
Look, tonight I'll go down minus 25.
Yeah, man. Cold outside. No, I don't carry no change, nothing. I didn't bring my wallet today. Yeah, I don't even go in the store, so I didn't bring it. Yeah. Yeah. It's cold outside, man.
What it? It's going to get worse now.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Cold winter. Alright, man. Be easy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this one's like a newer one. That's how they be looking now. Yeah. Leather cover and everything. They got the gold like trims and everything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's nice, man.
What's the book going on?
King James.
Yeah?
King James? Yeah, the original. Yeah, you should only go into that one. If you want to like get like more technical, the NLT is pretty good. But they took out some scriptures in that one.
Where's that?
The NLT. NLT version. It's I think they made after the King James version. It's like a newer version, right? It's more like technical, like you know how this one has like.
No, but my brother grew up to Maccabee or Maccabee, you know what I mean?
Oh, Maccabees? Oh, that's the Apocrypha. They took that out.
That's the original.
Yeah. Let me show you that.
That's the original.
Yeah. So this one has like the Greek captivity. It's the Apocrypha, right?
Yeah.
So okay, let me show you. So like before the book of Matthews, right?
Yeah, my name Matthew, so they name
Yeah, Matthew, yeah, the prophet Matthew, man.
They name me the Bible.
Bible, yeah. Yeah, so here, they took that one out, right? See? It's blank.
Yeah.
So you're missing the captivity now, right?
Yeah.
So this is talking about the Greek captivity, so right?
Yeah.
You have Esdras, Ecclesiastes, which is Sirach.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have all that, man. Tobit, Judith, Wisdom of Solomon. Yeah, so you're having a bunch of books that they took out, right? Yeah, so they took that out.
Hey, the Muslim man read one book where you call the Quran.
Oh, the Quran?
Quran,
yeah. But that book has no prophecies, man. Right? So that's how you can validate the Bible, because the Bible has prophecies, right? The Quran doesn't have prophecies.
Yeah.
There's no like one major prophecy. This one talks about slavery. All the slaveries, Babylon, Rome, there were actual empires, right? And when you go to the relics, right? They had the Israelites in captivity, right? You know, the Roman coins and stuff like that, you had Negroes, like Negroes on them, right?
Yeah.
Where you from? Ireland?
Me from original Irish.
Irish, right?
I'm born in Jamaica, but my
yeah,
parents.
and the Irish, a lot of Irish are Israelites too, because when you go back to the genealogy, they were Negroes, right? So your origin could probably come from the Negroes.
Yeah.
Very, very high chance.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a lot of Irish are Negroes, man.
No, go inside now.
Yeah, man, yeah. You good, man? Yeah. Right. I'm trying to teach today too, because today's really cold, man. It's like last week, man. Fingers were frozen, right? But yeah, man. Yeah, not our dude, man. He always comes, man. Papa is that for him, man. Always listening to the word. Yeah, always in the summertime too. He sits here, listens, man, all the time, man. Beautiful, man. You know, that's Jake, though. Right? See? They be trying to discredit Jake, man. Right? And that's been the topic of recently. That's had to go into today. It's like foreigners talking, because a lot of these camps, man, they don't teach the whole road, man. Okay? A lot of these camps don't teach World War III. They don't teach Jacob's Trouble. That's under one, Jacob's Trouble. Alright, we're going into that recently too. Right? World War III, Jacob's Trouble. All they talk about is slavery. Okay? And then a lot of these camps too, they just like to beef other camps. It's like, bro, where's the production at? Right? You go on their lives, right? Because they go on live on YouTube. You go on their comment board, there's no edification, man. No edification whatsoever, right? But yeah, man. Right? A lot of these other foreigners, man. Dude comes here all the time, listens. Beautiful, man. You know? Beautiful brothers, man. Right? But yeah, man. So today, man, we're going into the talk about World War III. Right? First and foremost, before we get to anything, man, I'm going to give all praise on the Father, and Son, Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi. Okay? Double honors to the elders and apostles on their great millstone, rule and the timing is true. And sincere salutation unto the brethren who push this word to truth and sincerity, risking their life and freedom to do so. Alright? Today, man, in this week we're going into the topic of World War III. Just going in, okay, wherever the spirit takes us from there, you know, right? I'm gonna try to read this article, you know, but it's cold. I can't really scroll. But basically, there's been a lot of rumors of wars, man. Okay, right? The Middle East has kind of cooled down a little bit. It has been a mainstream. What's really been in the mainstream is Taiwan, Ukraine, China, Russia, and America. Okay, that's why last night I was going to how a lot of these nations are going to try to invade one another. Okay, that's what's going to happen, man. Okay, a lot of invading is going to start to take place, man. That's why America's been they just held recently, I believe it was in North Carolina, they held a guerrilla warfare simulation, man. Okay, right? Which the guerrilla warfare comes from GAD. All right, a lot of America's war tactics, or their American cavalry, okay, from the time that they took down GAD, actually comes from the so-called Native Americans, which are the tribe of GAD, from, you know, from the Israelites. Okay, so they learned those tactics, the face painting, okay, the camouflage. Where do you think those Echo's designs and army pants come from? That's from GAD. Okay, the way GAD fought was stealth. Okay, so they would disguise themselves, you know, paint over themselves, wear things over themselves. That comes from GAD, man. Okay, they're experts in war. Okay, read about it, man. Okay, and then you have Ruben as well. Okay, Ruben is expert in war. Okay, right? Come on, man. Okay, that's why we read perfect example, the book Black Indian. Okay, what was the last wars in America? It was in Florida. Those are about the last wars, going all the way up to Florida. Who was in Florida? The Reubenites, aka the so-called Seminole Indians. Okay, right? So there you go, man. All right, Jake is an expert in war. Okay, that's you see a lot of Northern Kingdom. They're really good at fighting. Okay, they're really good at hand-to-hand combat. Okay, which is like boxing, UFC. Okay, Jake is really good at boxing. You see, Manasseh, the so-called Cubans of today. Okay, right? A lot of them, man. Okay, so there you go. All right, there you go. All right, so yeah, we're just going to the topic of World War III, man. Okay, and again, man, there's gonna be a lot of invasions. There's gonna be a lot of they're gonna say cyber attacks. Okay, but cyber attacks is like EMPs messing with technology. You know, their enemy's technology, setting off bugs, viruses. That's what cyber attacks are, man. Okay, controlling the enemy from the outside. You know, that's how Esau fights, man. That's how they fight in war. Okay, hacking each other's stuff, man. Okay, you know, so that's how they get down, right? So let's get this, man. All right, I got an article too. I'm gonna try to read from that. All right, again, man. I'm gonna try it today because today's really cold, man. Freaking cold as hell, man. Last week was deadly. I don't know how I did it, man. I don't know how I did it, right? But last week was deadly, man. All right, and that's what the scripture says, right? Right? The scripture say, pray not that thy flight be in winter, you know? Okay? Because that's deadly, man. Imagine being outside, being homeless, living outside, you know? Man, that's fuck, man. Especially the night times, man, the temperature drops ridiculous. It's like -30, you know? -30 and shit, you know? So, let me see. Alright? That's gonna start to happen, man. A lot of evictions. We went into last night. A lot of evictions gonna start to happen. A lot of people are gonna be homeless. We're gonna see a lot of homelessness on the rise. And again, the evictions isn't gonna happen in one night, you know? 50,000 people evict. No, man, you're gonna start to notice a trend. That's what always happens, man. Okay? You start to notice the trend. And then it starts to get published on the news as if it's cool. It's like a trend, you know? Right? But the news never reports on stuff until it's like after the fact, you know? That's Esau for you, because that's how Esau likes to get down. Okay, this dude likes to use the media as a weapon, like a device, man. Okay, witchcraft, man. Right? So kind, right? That too, right? Esau has removed the what is it called, man? Esau removed the Apocrypha. Okay, like that's what I'm saying. These people they don't have common sense. How are you gonna skip over a whole captivity, a whole era? That makes no sense. Okay? Makes no sense, man. Right? So let's get this, man. Alright? So this is rumors of war. Okay, and again, good thing, man. I can download End Time News. Okay, a lot of good articles there, a lot of good topics you can make videos on. All right. It says the U.S. must prepare for war against Russia over Ukraine. Okay, and that's what's gonna start to happen. Okay, right? These weaker nations and all that, they're gonna get invaded by these bigger nations. Okay, and what happens too in war is they take sometimes they'll take the men. Okay, they'll like draft the men or other like once they get that place. Okay, right? They'll start to what is it called? Take those men and throw them in their army and force them to fight for them. Okay, that's what you're gonna have. Okay, that drafting's coming back. That's a I think it was since Obama. Okay, since Obama, then you had Trump and now you have Biden. That's like 3 presidents, right? So you have that. And what they were passing, the bills that they were passing were basically allowing them to draft men and women. That was another bill. That was one of the bills they passed. But draft men and women, even veterans. Okay, like ages 18 and up. You know, so that's what you're gonna have. Okay, you're gonna have the drafts going down. Okay, a lot of drafts is gonna start to go down. Okay, chill, man. Just wait on it. Okay, you think the Lord's playing? Okay, gotcha, man. Right. So this is This says the U.S. must ready itself for war with Russia. A former Defense Department official has warned, saying that Washington could be obligated to step in the military if Moscow decides the mountain invasion of Ukraine in the near future. Okay? It says, who served as Deputy Assistant and Secretary of Defense for Russia, Ukraine, and Ethiopia from 2012 to 2015, published an open in defense on one of Tuesday in which it claimed that the imminent Russian invasion of Ukraine is more likely than not. The former Obama administration official insisted that the diplomatic talks between Moscow and Washington taking place this week is likely to fail, and that's what happened. Okay, all right. Look how many, and this is to show you that this place ain't gonna resurrect, because look how much times Russia, okay, Russia and America, not even just Russia and America, but Trump and Putin. Look how much times they met during his presidency. Okay, I believe even Obama and Putin met during the presidency as well. Okay, look at all those talks; it's all failed every single time. Okay, so if you mean to tell me if those talks, okay, if those talks worked and they prospered, okay, why is it that they're at war still? They're at conflict still. Okay, because they clearly can't come to an agreement, and that's what the Lord said. Okay, this place is gonna fail. Okay, the Lord even said they're gonna still try to resurrect and uplift this place, and it's gonna fail, man. Okay, right? It says the former Obama administration. There you go, right? Because Obama met Putin during his presidency. Okay, Trump has met Putin during his presidency, and then you also have Biden now. Okay, the Biden administration. Okay, they've been trying to meet with what is it called? Putin. Okay, right? And I believe, I don't know if it was like once or twice, they met with Trump. I'm trying to remember from the top of my head. They met with him, and then after that, Putin called. He started roasting. He started roasting Trump, saying, "I would never be with an unreasonable man." Okay, so that clearly shows that they're on a dilemma. Okay, and I believe Trump was throwing unreasonable decisions at Putin. And Putin's like, "Hell, I ain't doing that." Right? So it says the place this week are most likely to fail. That Russia and U.S. should be ready for war with Russia. There you go. This is an echo. Words of former President George W. Bush used to describe the nation's invading Iraq in 2003. She called it the U.S. Russia an international collision of the willing to deter Russia President Vladimir Putin and necessary preparing for war. Okay, so they're trying to intercept this. Okay, they're trying to intercept that nation. Okay, yo man, it's gonna get crazy, right? So according to the forearms, Russia failed to abide by the international law that has been embodied by a recent mass of protests in Kanasvaki, okay, which we did a lesson on that too. I know we didn't do a lesson Slovakia. I posted about it, okay, right? Which they were about to, man. You know, there's a complete war. There's martial law all going up in there, okay. So it says a neighboring nation, the former Soviet Republic, which is in Moscow, has close ties. All this she alleged makes more likely than ever that Putin is planning to invade Ukraine. Okay, right. So that place, Kazabaki, okay, right now they're going crazy over the restrictions that's going on with the bear bug, Windows 18, okay? And basically, the president has fled. I think the president fled, but ordered the people to kill on sight. So there's just civil war in that country, literally right now, okay? Right? Which they said is more up east. I don't know if they said it's up east, in between the Russian border and China or something like that. They said something like that. But it's basically between Asia and Russia. That's what basically what's going on, okay? It says, which has close ties. Yeah, we read that, okay? It says, in Russia prevails again. If Russia prevails again, we will remain stuck in a crisis, not just over Ukraine, okay? Right? Which Russia's been, every time America has tried to invade, I don't know if it was, Taiwan was backed up by, China was basically calling Taiwan their territory, and I believe, I don't know if it was, I think it was America was trying to invade Taiwan against Russia. China stepped in and said, they had a whole press conference on it, talking about, if you invade this, we're going to have war, there will be casualty, that's what's happening. Okay, and this is showing you that America is losing their power, because here it is, America can invade whoever they wanted years ago, right? But now they can't do that. Okay, they've lost the power to do that, right? It says, next satellite state in the long game to restore all the pre-1991 borders, okay? Yeah, so this is talking about borders now, okay? Let's jump down. It says, the world will watch our response. Any subsequent abstinence of Russia gains will spell the beginning of the international order. If Europe, NATO, okay, and its allies, Asia, and everywhere fail to defend the foundation of United Nations principles and sanctity of the borders of the state, sovereign, I don't know what that says. It says no one will. In any aspect, right? And that's what's happening right now. Okay, so you have Russia, okay, possibly going up against NATO and its allies, okay? So you have the North American countries, which are in NATO. You have European nations, which are in NATO, okay? And then you also have a little bit of Asian countries in that too, okay? Right? And that's why you have China and Russia. They're close together now. they're like peanut butter and jelly. Okay, it's been a minute now. Okay, it's literally been a minute. They're all close together. They're talking. They're preparations for war. Okay, they were holding military drills together. Right. So that's what's happening, man. Okay, and the scriptures speak of this, man. Okay, this is that it should come up against the horde, right? So I'm gonna close that up. All right, you get the point in that. Okay. Oh man, that's just getting ready to happen, man. War, death. Okay. People brush this type of news off, man. You need to pay attention, right?
Alright, let's go for the dub.